I saw a television movie this past weekend, and they kept talking about unloading, where a person would unload on another person, and that, of course, is just allowing all the anger to erupt like a volcano, and you unload on the other person. And, there is a better way to unload, and that's what I'm talking about today. In Matthew 11, verse 29, it says, "You will find rest for your souls." You will find it. Now, I have a question for you. Is there a heaviness in your soul? Is there something that you've been carrying around, perhaps buried deep inside of you, pushed down over time, maybe over years? Maybe something happened to you or happened to a loved one. I've had things that happened to my kids that were harder for me to get rid of than something that happened to me. And you find that it replays over and over again in you and of your human self. Your human mind, you cannot get over the hurt of it. And you're beginning to think now, uh-oh, I'm going to carry this the rest of my life. And it will come up when I least want it to, when I'm laying in bed at night or when I'm driving along the highway. In order to live our lives, my dear friend, we need to get as far from that event as possible so that it doesn't happen again over and over again inside of us. The mind is like a tape recorder. You press play, then the minute you relive the hurt, you know what you do with that? You don't throw away the tape. You press rewind and you press play again and do it over and over again. But every time you do it, you increase the volume on the tape player. And that produces a hell on earth inside of ourselves. We need to unload. And this time it is not in anger, but this time it is in sweet surrender. And mastering this is one of the keys to spirituality. Knowing that you can take control of this thing called your mind. That you can take the reins and you can stop this stuff that is destructive to you. You can clear your mind and refresh your soul. You are not the condition that happened to you. You are a beloved creation of God. And whenever the harsh memories come to mind, I ask you to release those memories and to begin to have the feeling of God helping you overcome those memories. You don't deny that something happened. It happened, but it happened way back then. Even yesterday is way back then spiritually. You ask God to help you get control of your life. You might have to do that once. You might have to do that once 50,000 times. But each time, you will get better. The inner mind is like an onion. It peels off thin layer by thin layer by thin layer until pretty soon nothing is there of the old memory that is hurting you so much. You spiritually go into prayer in sweet surrender to God. And that is how you regain your life again. By unloading all of the debris and taking a fresh infilling of the spiritual. My friend, you will feel completely alive and whole once again. when you unload the old stuff and take on the new. God bless you.